Live, local, late breaking. This is KEZI 9 News Midday.
Good morning and thanks for joining us here for KEZI 9 News at Midday. I'm Adam Miranda.
And I'm Storm Tracker 9 meteorologist Cameron Landfield.
And Cameron, yesterday we saw some clear skies actually. Today we're seeing a lot of that rain starting to dump down. Stark contrast.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, there was some beautiful sunshine in the afternoon. Definitely not happening today. Rainfall all day, and you're already seeing a lot of that as well. So let's actually take a look on our 4 cameras right now. You know, just about 5 minutes ago, you could actually see some of Roseburg there, but it looks like it's totally gone once again. And looking beautiful out in Florence with that big wave of rain approaching. You can really see a lot of detail in the clouds there. Of course, there is rainfall everywhere, and it's warmer to the south and on the coast right now. We did see a really strong temperature inversion this morning. It's still not broken either, and that's why these temperatures are so different in some areas. 37 there for Corvallis, looking like just those high 30s up into the more northern areas, and then out onto the coast in those 40s. They didn't see that inversion, 48 even in Reedsport. Down into the south, we're in the 40s. A couple areas even in those high 40s like Roseburg and Winston, they were out of that inversion. This is where we weren't seeing any of the fog this morning, and even in the 50s out on the coast towards the south. So certainly warmer down there, but they're a little bit wetter right now as well, but that's not going to stay that way. We saw a big wave of rainfall at about 9 o'clock, and there's another one coming in as well. Now, like I said, temperatures are going to be down because of that inversion. 48 inland there. Roseburg getting up to about 53, maybe a little bit warmer, and rainfall everywhere. But there's also a ton of snow coming on down for the next couple days over the mountains. So I'll show you why that is and how much we can expect for the accumulations in a couple more minutes.
All right, Cameron, thank you very much. In a crime alert, Eugene police are still looking for the suspect responsible for shooting a gun towards a car full of people earlier this week. This happened on Monday night in front of the Macy's South entrance at the Valley River Center. And this is the third reported shooting incident in under a month. Eugene police were unable to locate the person suspected of firing a gun towards a Toyota 4Runner with 4 passengers inside on Monday night in front of the Valley River Center. Police say no one was hurt, but the suspect they're looking for is described as a male in his late teens. Now, this is not the first report of guns being fired by people of that description. This latest of those reports of the shots fired at the Willa Gillespie Elementary, 3 people were arrested in that incident, including a 17-year-old. After Monday night's shots fired by Valley River Center, Eugene residents say they feel uneasy about this alarming trend.
Really weird to see all this happening in such a short period of time. And it's like, it's just escalating, I guess, in frequency.
We need some accountability. And it comes down to we have to enforce those laws. We have to make sure that we make arrests. We also have to prosecute. And then we also have to make sure that there are lengthy prison times. That your actions as a child doing something like in a public setting like this puts many, many lives at risk.
We reached out to local law enforcement agencies to comment on the alarming amount of shootings recently, but they were unable to speak to us. Eugene police are searching for the suspect in this latest shooting incident at the Valley River Center. The suspect is described as a late teen with being 6 feet tall, has a medium build and long blonde curly hair. He was last seen wearing a pink camouflage hoodie and baggy pants. They also say it's possible that he was with a white or possibly Hispanic woman with the long black curly hair. If you have any information that could help find the suspect or suspects, reach out to Eugene police. And a Charleston woman has been arrested accused of shooting and killing the person she was living with. This happened on Tuesday morning at the Seaport RV Park in Charleston. Coos County Sheriff's deputies were called out there around 8 a.m. for reports of gunfire. They say they found 31-year-old Ian Cowan dead from an apparent gunshot wound. Deputies later arrested 32-year-old Alicia Nelson on second-degree murder charges. Investigators say the suspect and victim had been living together in that RV park. Nelson is expected to make her first court appearance today. We're still learning more about the shooting in the Willa Gillespie Elementary School parking lot. We learned that someone might have been shot after all. Court documents show Eugene police think the situation was a drug deal gone bad. No one from the school was hurt late on Wednesday, but police say suspects in a blue Ford Explorer shot at another car. And according to an affidavit, investigators found suspected fentanyl in the second car involved in the incident, along with needles and a scale. During a traffic stop, police say they interviewed the person in the second vehicle and discovered he had gauze on his lower right abdomen, but he refused to let police look at the injury, claiming it was a spider bite. Charges against that man are pending. 3 others, including 2 Portland teens, are now facing charges. And one man is in jail after several guns and narcotics were found in his home following an investigation by the Coos County Sheriff's Office and the South Coast Interagency Narcotics Team, or also known as SCINT. SCINT detectives searched a residence south of Bandon on Highway 101 on Friday. They found 3 rifles, one of which they say was stolen and another unlawfully modified. They also found a shotgun, several different types of narcotics, hundreds of rounds of ammunition, as well as gun parts. 38-year-old Jonathan Windhurst is now facing charges of first-degree theft, felon in possession of a firearm or ammunition, and unlawful possession of a short-barreled rifle. And continuing coverage on Measure 114, the gun safety law that Oregon voters passed in 2022 that's been tied up in the courts ever since. Oregon's Attorney General Ellen Rosenblum is asking the Court of Appeals here in Oregon to allow it to take effect now while the state appeals the latest ruling. A Harney County judge ruled the measure is unconstitutional, but Rosenblum says the measure includes 3 common-sense gun safety laws. First, it requires a permit to get guns. Permits are available to those who pass a criminal background check, complete a gun safety course, and who are not a danger to themselves or others. Second, it closes the Charleston loophole that allows firearm transfers to proceed if a background check takes over 3 days, and it restricts magazines that can carry over 10 rounds of ammunition. Rosenblum says the appeals process could take years and the trial court's decision is fundamentally wrong. In a statement, Rosenblum also says research shows mass shootings and gun violence have decreased in other states after they adopted permit requirements and magazine restrictions. This is a reasonable request, and we need to let Measure 114 take effect now so Oregonians' lives can be saved now. The plaintiffs who sued to prevent Measure 114 from taking effect can now respond to the state's motion before a decision is made. And over $250,000 worth of drugs were seized during a search warrant in Eugene Tuesday afternoon. New at midday, Eugene police were sent to the 1900 block of Deborah Sioux Court to serve the warrant after several complaints from neighbors and ongoing investigations. During the search, officers seized 16 pounds of meth, 1 pound of fentanyl, 2 guns, and at least $18,000 in cash. Police say the street value of the drugs is estimated to be $250,000. Officers were also able to recover a stolen generator and 2 bicycles. One bike was valued to be over $13,000. The names of anyone involved along with their charges has yet to be released by Eugene Police. And say hello to Lane County Sheriff's new K9 unit. This is Bear, a 2-year-old German Shepherd that detects drugs like fentanyl. Bear, along with his handler, Detective McQuillan, will work with shipping companies and the Eugene Airport. They're also going to partner with local schools and check the Lane County Jail. Already, Bear's helped seize half pounds of cocaine, fentanyl, and meth. And today, teens are invited to a self-care party at the Eugene Library. The library posted on Instagram that starting at 4:30, teens can head down and decorate a bag, fill it up with some self-care goodies, and they'll even have some sensory toys, face masks, and more. And get this, it's all for free. And looking ahead, the Sheldon branch of the Eugene Library is hosting a teen movie night. This Friday at 6 p.m., the library on Coburg Road will be showing The Hunger Games. Teens aged 13 to 19 are invited to watch the movie and enjoy some pizza and snacks, all for free. And right now, the the Refugee Settlement Coalition Lane County needs help collecting bedding kits. On Instagram, the coalition posted they've seen a need for bedding kits. They've also collected household items, and to clarify what they're looking for, they've made a list of items. They're asking for bedding kits in queen or twin sizes that have a warm comforter, sheets, and a pillowcase, as well as pillows, 1 for a twin and 2 for a queen, mattress pads or protectors. You can also reach out to Jane Kitterman Collins if you're interested in donating, and take a look at the bottom of your screen. That email is listed right there for you.